Welcome, beautiful soul. April is here. On April 26th, one of the most important moments of the month takes place. Uranus enters Gemini, opening a period of several years in which information, technology, transportation, and the way we think may undergo rapid transformations. This entry into Gemini is not a complete surprise. Uranus already made a brief incursion into this sign in the summer of 2025. Toward the end of the month, relationships and decisions gain more intensity. Some connections become deeper, and actions are taken with more intention and directness. And now, let's see how April's energy reflects for each zodiac sign. If you are an Aries or have Aries rising, April is a key month for you because there is a very strong emphasis on your sign, meaning you are at the center of the action. New directions open, decisions are made, but everything comes with responsibility. Let's not forget that Saturn in your sign demands maturity and wisdom. The month begins with slightly contradictory energy. On one hand, you want to assert yourself, take action, move forward. On the other hand, there is still fatigue, unresolved matters, thoughts pulling you back, or health check-ins. You may feel something is brewing, but it's not yet the moment to act forcefully. There is support, though. Family discussions or conversations with close people can bring peace or solutions. You may receive good advice or understand something important about your past. On April 2nd, the full moon in Libra brings a moment of truth in relationships. Things are said, explanations are asked, conditions are set. It may be a confrontation, a negotiation, a contract, a decision, or a social event. In some cases, this can lead to breakups, especially if imbalance was already present. In others, relationships can be reset on more solid foundations. Be careful. Tensions in the family or home environment may influence these decisions. You may feel you must choose between personal peace and a relationship. Around April 4th, money becomes a sensitive topic. Unexpected expenses may appear, differences of opinion in the couple, or tensions around a shared project. There may be pressure from a group or unpleasant consequences of social decisions. It's important not to make financial decisions under pressure. On April 5th to 6th, family pressure may increase. You may feel you need to prove something, yet personal or family responsibilities pull you back. Conflicts, emotional reactions, or impulsive decisions may arise. Between April 7th to 9th, a favorable window opens. You can solve a financial issue or take a discrete step that brings stability. It's a good period for smart, quiet moves, without noise or exposure. From April 9th, the tone changes because Mars enters your sign and fully reactivates you. It stays here until May 19th, making you braver, more involved, and more determined. But risks appear too. Haste, impulsivity, aggression, or harsh reactions. The second decade of April puts you in the spotlight. On April 12th, Mars meets Neptune. You may act based on intuition or emotion. You might start something new without seeing all the details. You may travel. Be careful with promises or decisions made purely on feeling. At the same time, financial opportunities or family support may appear. There's an interesting balance between risk and safety. Around April 15th to 16th, you have excellent energy for action. You have strength and support. You can take an important step, a professional decision, an initiative guided by someone, or a move influenced by a group. You may become a leader or key figure in a community. On April 17th, the new moon in Aries opens a new chapter. It's about you, who you want to be, how you want to position yourself. It may be a change of image, lifestyle, or a major decision, but it comes with vulnerability, and you must have the courage to begin even if you don't feel 100% ready, or even if some things still hurt. On April 19th, Mars meets Saturn in your sign. A limit, rule, or reality appears that forces you to be more disciplined. It may be a confrontation with authority, a boss, an institution, or rules that cannot be avoided. A situation where you must face the consequences of a previous decision. You may be given greater responsibility, take on a more serious role, or start a long-term project that requires work, involvement, and discipline. For some, physical tension or fatigue may appear if they've pushed too hard recently. After April 20th, you enter a more practical zone. Money, stability, and security become priorities. On April 23rd, financial surprises may appear. A gain, a quick opportunity. It's good to stay flexible and adapt quickly. From April 24th, Venus enters Gemini, and things move fast in relationships. Trips, meetings, conversations appear. You're more active and connected with others. On April 25th, tensions may arise around money or future plans. There may be disappointment about a project or a decision that forces you to change direction. On April 26th, an important stage begins for you. Uranus enters Gemini, and over the next 7 years, this will change the way you communicate, think, and make decisions. Over time, you'll become more active, mobile, and involved. The end of the month is intense. Tense discussions in the family or decisions about the home may appear. At the same time, you have the courage to speak your truth and act without compromise. For you, April is not a month to stay on the sidelines. It's a month of starting, making mistakes, adjusting, and moving forward. I'd love to hear from you. What challenges or breakthroughs have you experienced lately? Sharing your story not only helps you reflect, it inspires the entire community. Loved the content? Hit like, subscribe to the channel, and share this video to support the work. Stick around and stay up to date as we step into this exciting new chapter.